he sent me another map. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm downloading that. Bad news is, for some odd reason, Sasha's brake pedal. Welcome to the AutoLust YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're already an AutoLust family member, thank you. And what's swinging, gang? So today, we're back on, tuning Sasha, doing some pulls and some revisions. And the tuner just told me to make a 3,000 to 7,000 RPM pull, so in third gear. So that means manual, let it go all the way up to 7,000 and come up off of it. So that's what we're gonna do. But bad news, it's raining already, as you can see. So I don't know exactly how good we're gonna be able to make this pull, but we're gonna try to do it. So I'm gonna get right back with you as soon as I get some dry time somewhere. And this log needs to be done with DSC off, and I'm in an all-wheel drive car and the road is wet. So I definitely need to find a a more dry spot. So I'll be right back with you, gang.
A few moments later.
So I got the roads dry enough to do what they need to do, and I got a pull in, and he sent me another map. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm downloading that map now. So it says let's go try. Okay, I guess my batteries, I need to charge my battery up a little bit more, but the tune is finished loading. So but also I wanted to tell you guys about hold on here, let me flip this camera around. And I'm a little low on brake fluid. I don't know if I have a small brake fluid leak somewhere or something has come loose, but I'm gonna go and put some brake fluid in here first, before I do the next pull. So I'll be right back with you guys. So we got some good news and some bad news. The good news is I'm on my, I think, second or third map, and the maps have been going good. I did have some hiccups because I didn't have the raw settings on for the dashboard, or so he can see the live data. I didn't even know it was any raw settings available. I'm so used to just clicking on like boost target, boost actual, but it's a bunch of raw settings also that give you more information that your tuner needs to see. And he gave me a list of those raw settings to go and find and turn on also. And those are in a totally different on and off settings in the dashboard for you to see your live gauges. So I got those turned on, and I just did another pass. But the bad news is, for some odd reason, Sasha's brake pedal is still very soft, and it's full of brake fluid, and I looked around all the calipers. There's no leaking on the calipers. My brake lines don't seem to be dripping anywhere or anything like that. I looked under the hood checked it again, and I topped it off even more because it did go down a little, you know. But I do remember when I switched to her, let me show you guys back here. As you can see, this isn't a stock X6M rear rotor and rear caliper. That belongs on a BMW X5 35i, the F15, the F16 35i. You know, and the reason I put those tiny brakes and rotors back here so I could get an 18-inch tire to get an even bigger drag radial out back to match with the 20-inch drag radial up front when I do start to go for the world record. I still need to change the brake, the dust plate for the caliper. As you see, that's the original dust plate for the bigger rotor, but I have the smaller dust plate. But again, when I switched those brake calipers out, I did put them on the wrong side, so they're upside down, and it was I caught hell trying to bleed them because of they're upside down, but they actually did, you know, bleed out, and I caught it after I was done. I'm like, what? This is why it was so hard to bleed, you know, because the brake line is on the top, not on the bottom. But she's had tight brakes throughout that entire time. They're just now starting to get loose. So I don't know if I need to, I'm gonna swap those sides anyways, regardless, when I change the dust plate. But I don't know if that has to do anything about why her brake pedal was so soft, because she's full of fluid and I don't see any fluid drips anywhere. And the brake booster is in perfect condition. I already took all this stuff off. It's no leaks on anything back there. All the lines are dry. I checked the vacuum pump, you know, unless the vacuum pump is taking the shit. That's about the only thing I can make sense of. But you know, all of the vacuum lines are on the vacuum pump. The vacuum pump isn't leaking or anything like that. So I have no idea what's going on with that. It's weird.
A few moments later.
Okay, gang, I think this is gonna be it for the tuning for right now, because I mean, it's crazy. It's like super bright and sunny outside, but it's pouring down. I barely made it back inside without getting drenched to my underwear. So in my tuner's defense from last video, when I said he kind of disappeared, that's because he doesn't communicate via the map message box. He communicates via WhatsApp. That's a lot easier and quicker for him to communicate with multiple people without signing out of this person's account, going into this one, going out of that one, going in, and vice versa. He can just see it, see the message, see the name, or save your name under your email address for your BM3 account or whatever account you use, and you know, he'll have your account ready and up. So I think we got all the way to a third revision today, and I think the most the car made is 30 pounds of boost. And the way he has me do the pull or the log is, you know, from third gear, from I guess whatever I'm in third gear, all the way up to 7,000 RPM. And I do this log in manual so the gear doesn't change while I'm getting to 7,000, because the gear is going to change well before you get to 7,000 RPM, depending on what type of shift points you have set. Even with the factory shift points, I don't think it goes all the way to 7,000. It'll shift a little earlier, maybe a little late. Who the hell knows? But I want to make sure it's correct. So with the brake situation, you know, I bought a 32-ounce bottle of .4 synthetic Prestone, whatever it's called, brake fluid, and it took almost a whole 32 ounces. So I'm like, it was almost nothing in there. So that definitely points towards a leak, but I can't see a leak anywhere. There's nothing on the ground. You know, the brake calipers are dry. So I don't know, maybe it's a nick in one of the lines or something, and it's squirting out or pissing out up under the car. But I'm gonna have to find that. So I'm gonna try to find that as soon as possible, but I need a lift to be able to find that. And you know, I don't know if you guys know or not, but Boosted Beamer's got a brand new location, and he's moving to a totally different location. Not far. It's not far at all. It's in the same area, but it's a way bigger location. private area, and it's a very nice area too. So he's getting stuff ready, moving the lifts and stuff like that. So there's no way for me to get the car on the lift unless I might check back with my buddy Ken's Automotive. If you guys are any of the OG subscribers, then you know who exactly is Ken's Automotive. You know who he is exactly. I haven't seen him in a while, so I'm due for a pop up over there anyway. So yeah, everything is going good so far, other than this brake line or brake problem. And I was just getting ready. I was looking at my stainless steel brake line kit, so getting ready to, order that so I can get it put on just for better, braking feel. So if one of the lines are nicked, I'm just gonna leave it nicked and go ahead and order that kit and get it swapped in. The only thing I hate about that kit is you have to lower the rear subframe to get a part of the kit in, because it comes in it's a 3-piece kit with 2 lines per piece. So 2 lines for the front calipers, 2 lines for the rear calipers, and then 2 lines that go up over the subframe, the rear subframe. For some odd reason, like I would have just made those lines steel lines that's above the subframe, but who knows why BMW didn't choose to do that. But so I have to drop the subframe to do that, and if I'm going to drop the subframe, that's going to make me want to do the custom diff bushings and all type of stuff. So this is just, hopefully it's not a hole in any of the lines and something else is just leaking, so I don't have to worry about changing all this stuff, because this is possibly the worst time this could happen. So that's it for this week, guys. Like, share, and subscribe, and AutoLust out.